This is our life. Amazing story. I will kick you, both of you. Go out of your boat. Amazing story. This is the story of a man who decided to travel out of the country to better his life. When he traveled out, he was met with a brainstorm. However, he overcome it, and then invited his wife to join him up in UK. They were there together. Because life he lived, he don't want his children to live that kind of life. Want a better life for his children. However, the other one kid for the left for the UK. The wife on getting a visa, travel with the kid down to UK. We were there, making bubbles, doing whatever was good that sustained them. However, as the going was going good, was teaching the child do's and don'ts. Knowing that you were from Africa, the African father has to respect the culture of Africa. You have a culture. Though the white people also have a culture, their culture was quite different for us. Can't see a child in Nigeria disappointing his parents by way of taking back to his parents. While in Europe, the case is different. However, he was so determined to raise his child the African way. Anyway, the neighbors were washing and doing all sorts of things. When he would have the child and sat at him, the neighbors are washing. But never took a step further to call the police for him. Just felt he's a child and him is a cup of tea. Child going to school, and in school they were taught many things. The day they taught him was like when you see people fighting, you have to call the emergency call or police. Even with your parents, a call for duty, court order. There's no difference between your parents and other people. They are the same in UK. However, all these messages were driven home to the guys' intelligence, bottling them up. So at home, when they want to tell him to do this, he will ask her why should I do it. The mother so amazed, we start at her, I will start at him. The guy grumble and grumble and grumble. And one day, his father was at home. When he came home, they ate together. When the boy finished, just walk away like a stranger. The father not noticing anything. Just call the guy. Come and take the place away. The father was shocked when the guy asked him a question. Why me? He said. The father baffled. Are you sick? Can't you walk? Are you a leper? He asked. That's what daddy was. A minded source to his father. His father couldn't say anything. He tried to come to terms with those words, but never he couldn't come to terms with those things. He was baffled. However, when it was in the morning, the guy woke up, took his bath, and was dressing to go to school. The father asked him, what came over you yesterday? The boy was standing aloof and looked at the father. He should know what. Father said, I told you to take the place away. You asked me if I'm sick, I'm disabled or what. God just still moved. As he was shouting at the guy, the guy just ran into his room, locked his door, and called the police and said, there's an issue here. A man shouting at me at the top of his voice. Immediately, the police landed. Can hear the siren. One. They landed at the apartment and then asked of the guy. Father was amazed. He was so sure that the boy had called the police for him. He asked him a question. where do you work? He said, he told them. How old are you? He told them. So, what are immigration status? He told them. Because they knew that you're not a British. He told them everything. And then they took him in. They kept him in prison for 1 day. After that day, he was released. They now told him, if you behave like this again, we'll take the child from you. He was amazed. Tell that my country is not like this. It's our culture. Was it playing our children? They don't know. That might mean Africa. But here, child must be respected. Government protect them more than anything. He was shocked. And then the wife was there, listening to everything they told him when he was released. That information that the wife got was a paving way for her to be misbehaving to the man. When the man said, do this, she refused. And that, he refused. And the man dare not beat her because she knew and the man knew. If he raised his hand to hit the man, he made trouble. That was the turning point of the man. He went and went, and said that it cannot happen. He called Nigeria. I told the family what has happened. The family who never knew what was happening here, who didn't know the law of Europe, they were amazed. I said they must come to Nigeria so that they can treat the man F-up. That was that. In an ongoing case, the man told the woman that we have to go to Nigeria because all your behavior, I don't like it. I don't know what's happening. The man asked him for what? He said, your attitude towards me and the child is alarming. I told them in Nigeria. They said we have to come back to Nigeria that can settle us perfectly well and teach you ways of Nigeria tradition. The man said, he laughed. Or knowing what the man is about to do, the man's attitude was to take her to Nigeria and then drop her in Nigeria, take her passport and discharge. However, the man faster than him. The man called the police when he went to work and said that my child and myself don't want my husband in this house again. The police, however, called him and called him to come to their station. He told them I was working. By tomorrow, we take permission for the workplace and come. Was starting what that means. He know that the culture had betrayed him. Cultural heritage of Nigeria had betrayed him because he thought he could take the law into his hands. And now, the one and the boy had known the law, but that back then. They called the police in, and the police wanted to see him. When the day break, he told the office that he had an emergency in the police station. They didn't allow him to go. He went there. When he got there, they offered him tea. I asked him, you know why you are here? He said, no. Why am I here? He said, you have to know that you can no longer live in your house again. So, we are escorting now, go to your house, pack your belongings, and leave. He was shot, man of his bones, and asked why. They told you that your wife and your son said that they are no longer comfortable to stay with you in the same house, under the same roof. He was baffled. He was flabbergasted. How could that be? People I trained and did everything for to bring them to the UK so that I can change their life, because I don't want to pay for school fees. I don't want to pay for school fees. I don't now say I go to the UK. I don't know how people are paid. In Nigeria, I will pay fee. But in UK, I don't know what's fee. Healthcare, my wife was getting it for free. For all this thing I did for them, is that how they want to pay me back? Amazed. But I don't have a place to stay. No. You have to look for a place to stay. Can give you a place for 2 days and sort yourself out, he told him. That right escorted him to the house and told him to take his valuables. Just clothes they asked him to take. All these I bought in the house, television, gadgets, everything. He named no hands in those things. He had no say with all those things. He was baffled. That was how he was thrown out of the house by the man he loved, the man he cared for, and the son he cared for. He shouted, I don't know. I don't know the brother retaliate. I didn't want to need see that man for back. That was how he was thrown out of the house. He lost the accommodation, and that was how his trophy started. You have to buy everything all over again. So now, you know the difference between Africa and Europe. That you cannot start for a child. No need to start as a child, because it's an offense to do so. So share this video and like. I don't make comments to African fathers in UK. For them to know the law. Know why the law back the wife and the children. Don't favor them. So they don't take the law into their hands. Because they do. They made to smell carcass. Arise and shine. Follow the page for more on it. Comment section. What think about what I told you here? The story. Is it amazing, interesting, or what have you? Thank you. Sarah Sane, Humphrey Brown. And then yours. Emoji African Wanted. Leon Azir Rock baddest. New way to predict future the event. That's what we're doing right now. Thank you and God bless you.